Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and just a quick one before I start. You might be wondering why I'm moving around a little bit from place to place. Sometimes I'm in my car, and the first couple of videos I was in like certain bedrooms and I've been here. The thing is, I'm just in the process of moving home at the minute. So obviously it's going to be a month or so before I get myself a decent little setup like most of you guys have got out there. So I'm just trying to get videos out and about while I can at the moment, just to keep them ticking over. So sometimes they'll be in my car while my house is getting refurbished. As you can see, it's just paint and plaster at the moment. So I'm just trying to get it all done, and we'll have a setup about 4 to 6 weeks away. But as you can see in the introduction, this video is going to be about my 5 top winter busting fragrances. Now, these aren't necessarily my favourite fragrances to wear. They're just the strongest performing, and they'll cut through the cold air more than most. I do like wearing other fragrances more than these. Some of these are quite strong and quite daring. Most of them, you've got to be quite confident and quite out there to wear them. There is one in here that most people can wear and get away with. It's quite mainstream, but you'll see what it is in a minute. But let's crack on, and I'll give you my first one. Now, I haven't got a full bottle of this. I've only got a decant, and it's the Dior Parfum. Now, I've only got a little bottle. I don't really think I'd buy a full bottle of this, to be honest with you, because it is very, very strong. And if I did run out of this, I'd probably just pick another one of these up. Now, everyone's aware of the Dior line. It's iris, it's very makeup bag stuff, and I like the Dior Intense. That's about as far as it goes with me, with the cocoa and the iris, and it's nice and smooth, chocolatey for me. Whereas this one, I do like wear this when it's really cold. It does last. I put 2 sprays on with this, but it's quite heavy. It's very heavy. It's quite boozy, and if it's not that cold and it's quite warm, wouldn't recommend wearing this in the warm weather because it can choke you out. And I wore this the other week, and it was quite cold outside. Nice jacket on and all that, the way you do when shopping. But every time I was walking into the department stores and having a little walk around, and there was a bit of heating on in there, it kept getting too much for me. Now, I've heard this is quite hard to get hold of in the US, whereas in the UK you can get this for like, I think it's £95 for a 75 ml if you are interested, but it is quite heavy. Be aware 2 sprays is well enough with this. I bought 2 sprays out of this decant, and that was overpowering for me, so I'd hate to think what 2 sprays of a full bottle would do. But yeah, it's just a bit too much for me. I do like a bit of iris. I've got Valentino Warm Intense, and I've got Dior Intense, but this is just steps over that mark a bit too much for me, and it's quite heavy and it's quite thick. Do you know what I mean? But if you are into them type of fragrances, I'd definitely try that out before it does sell out in the UK. Now, sorry, that was number 5, that, by the way. That was number 5. This is number 4, and you'll all know this. It's Tom Ford's Black Orchid. You see it there. That's the Eau de Parfum, that one. Now, this is only a little 30ml. Now, this got marketed when it came out as a lady's fragrance, but I think that many men were buying it and things like that. They made it unisex. When I went into Boots in the UK to buy this, it was in the men's section, because I went in, I think I originally went in for one of the Givenchy gentleman aftershaves, and I was just having a look around. As soon as I smelled this, I was like, yeah, everything else went out the window. I just bought this. I think that was like £53 for the 30ml. Now, with this, you've got to like not give a shit, to be honest with you. It's one of them, you've got to be quite confident, walk around, don't care what anyone thinks, yeah. Because this is quite polarising. Some people love this, some people absolutely hate it. Do you know what I mean? Because I can't really see a woman wearing this, to be honest, although it is a lady's fragrance. I just can't see a woman. I think this is more man, but you've got to be the right type of man, if you know what I mean. It has got that, like, it's quite floral. It's got like a bit of chocolate in as well. For like, I think a few people have said it's got chocolate truffle. It is, but it's long lasting. Now, all of these that I'm going to tell you, these you get well over 10 hours with these. Don't worry about that. You know, it's going to be, that's just got to be noted, by the way. It's going to be well over 10 hours. I've got a little night out planned next week with the lads, a little Christmas night out. I think I'm going to be wearing this because it will see me all through the night. Now, over here in the UK, we can get what is it? It's about 4 or 5 degrees. It has been for the last few days. Saturday over the weekend, it went to below zero a couple of days, but then tomorrow it can be 10, 12 degrees. So basically, you just got to wake up here, look out, see what the weather's like, and decide what you're going to wear. You can't really, like, we don't get sub-zero temperatures for the whole of the winter. It's up and down, it's mad, the weather. Whereas if you live in a very, very cold country, or very cold state if you're going in the US, and it's like, you do get a lot of snow, things like that, I'd definitely try this one, but it's not if you're quite shy and timid and things like that. You've got to be out there and quite sure of yourself, do you know what I mean? So that's my number 4. My number 3, you'll all know this, but this is, I love this, it's Boss. It's Bentley for Men Intense, if you can see that there. Now this is just, as soon as you spray this on, you're going to get a big blast of rum. Now to me, this is not the dark spicy rum. This is not the dark, it's not the dark spicy rum. This is like the white rum, the harsh rum. Now, if I go out for a couple of drinks, I'll have a couple of rum and cokes. It's not that rum. This is like the white stuff, the one that used to blow your head off when you were a kid. But then you get the leather. When it's the first half an hour, this is going to come across quite harsh and boozy, and you might be, oh, what's this? It's too much. You know what I mean? Just put a couple of sprays on this, because the dry down's unbelievable on this. Now, this dries down to, like, it's leather, but it's not the black leather jacket leather, the box biker jacket, you know, one of them ones. It's more of the brown suede leather jacket that you wear, the beige one where you throw on casually with a pair of jeans. It's that type of leather, like the interior of a Bentley car. That's what type of leather this is. It's not too thick. It's nice and smooth, a little bit powdery, but this is, you don't want to go too heavy on the trigger with this either. I usually go 2 sprays on my neck and a couple on the top. That's about it, mate. You don't start going too mad with this, because it'll just, what you do going to a bar or whatever, if you're wearing this. I'm going to Christmas markets on Sunday with my girl. I'm going to wear this. I'm going to throw this on because it'll be quite chilled and it'll move nice and it'll, like, waft around really, really well. See, with this one projects really well as well. You're going to get like 3-4 hours of projection off this, then it'll sit nice. You will get whiffs of it. It's nice. The longevity is brilliant, but the change in this from the start to the finish is really, really good. It starts off really harsh, then it goes really, really smooth. Nice, soft leather, suede leather. You still get that little bit of booze in it, and you get that little bit of powder as well. But it's very, very masculine. So if you're not into your masculine fragrances, I wouldn't really go for this. It's not unlike unisex about this. And I would say this is over 35, if you ask me, where it's not unlike under 25, not in college or nothing like that. Just stay right away from this stuff. But this is also perfect if you're going to go to like a little whiskey bar, or you're going to go to a lounge or a night out and you're going to chill in a pub or whatever, a few pints, go down, just throw this on, nice and easy. Loads of people will appreciate this because it's class in a bottle, and it smells more expensive than what it costs. I think I got that for £27.50. I think in the States you can get it for less than $30. But I haven't smelled. I do want to smell the original Bentley, just the Bentley for Men, not the Intense, because I've been told that's really good, but I'm not sure if there's that much difference. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments below if it's worth trying out, or if I've got this, that's enough. So yeah, you're going to get well over, like you say, 10, 12 hours with this easily. So it is cheap, and I would definitely recommend it to you. Now, my second one is, this is my scent of the day, and it's Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Sauvage, you know what I mean? I can take it or leave it. Everyone goes on a big hype about it and all that. It's just a bit too much for me sometimes. It's just that blast. I think it's bergamot or whatever it is, isn't it? It's just too much for my nose. But what I would say, every time I wear this, I get a compliment. It's one of them that just, it's very, very pleasing. The girls love it. Even though it's not nice to my nose, I prefer Bleu de Chanel over this every day of the week, but each to their own, I suppose. But it's one of them. Like, I prefer to wear the Eau de Parfum over the Eau de Toilette because of that spiciness. The Eau de Toilette is, that first initial blast is too much for my nose. It makes me sneeze, just too overpowering for me. Where this is a bit more toned down, a bit spicier, a bit more grown up, if you ask me. And I haven't heard anyone say, but it's got like twinge of orange to me, like a bitter orange smell. And even when I smell it on other people, I get that walking past. It's like, you get that little whiff. It's like an orangey smell. And I really love orange and mandarin and fragrances. So that really does it for me. And like you say, like I say there, I've got it on today. It's quite cold out today. It is nice and sunny, but this will last me. I've got to go to work tonight. So I'll wear this all day now. And once it dries down very, very similar to the Eau de Toilette. And it's really, really nice. I think you get that 60 ml, that one. You get that for, I think, £65 in any of the shops in the UK retail. You don't really get these discounted. Any Dior or Chanel don't really go discounted, but it's really, really nice. Does last you, and it's mass appeal and people pleasing. Everyone's going around is going to like it, and it does smell a bit different to the Eau de Toilette. My dad loves the Eau de Toilette, and I wore this going down to my mum and dad's last week. And when I walked in, he was like, "Oh, you smell nice. What have you got on?" I said, "Sauvage," and he went, "It doesn't smell like it. Smells completely different." I went, "No, it's the other parfum one." And he went, "No," he said, "It's really, really nice." So that tells you. It smells the same, similar to me apart from the spiciness, but other people, it does smell a little bit different. Like, so that's my number 2. Now, my number 1, I'm going to show you the presentation on this because it's unbelievable. It's Amouage Interlude Man. Now, I've got to be careful here taking this off because I nearly dropped it. Yeah, look at that for the presentation. It's unbelievable bottle, this. Look at that. Just take. I love the presentation on this. I don't get as much use of this as I should, you know what I mean? But this is from Old Man. As soon as you smell it, you get that strong, smoky, like a smoky oregano smell, but it's not. It's a bit of incense. It is like a bit like a church. Like a churchy smell, but that settles down into something nice and sweet. Now, I've heard on one of the reviews that all the ingredients that are in this bottle come from the Middle East, or actually in Oman itself, which is really, really good. I like the way companies do things like that, rather than going to get all synthetic gear and put it all into one. I like the way they keep it close to home. But it has got a little lovely magnetic cap. Dead nice. That's only 50 ml, and I've used basically nothing out of it. This will probably last me about 250 years if I survive. This is getting passed down to my grandkids and their grandkids and their grandkids. This is going to be like one of these Egyptian artifacts. This, once you put this on, you're smelling it for about 2 days, trust me. It's really, really nice. It is quite hard to wear because it's not versatile. You've got to wear this. You've got to wear this like when it's really cold, and it's not everyone's going to like it around you. You've got to have a bit of balls to wear this. You don't just throw it on as if you're going to shops or you're going to the gym. It's not one of them. I think you can dress this up, but I don't really, when I go out, I'm usually quite casual, jeans, jacket, t-shirt, and it's a jumper, do you know what I mean? So I usually just throw this on then, but it's nice. It's not, I wouldn't say it bounces off my skin loads. It's one of them that you can smell it around you, but it's not like where it'll stay on you for 12 hours plus, but it doesn't bounce around and annoy people around you. That's what's good about it. It will leave a nice little trail, but it settles down nice and sweet. Now, I think that was only £130 for a 50 ml, and I've hardly used it, but I am going to try and get a bit of wear of this over Christmas because it is nice. It's just, you've got to be careful where you're going to wear it because not everyone's going to appreciate the smell. It is quite very smoky, in my opinion. I get the smoke over everything at the start, and then it'll settle down into a sweet. I think it is oregano and basil or whatever it is, one of them herbs in it. So it will go sweet and will settle down nice with a little bit of incense. But you've got to be very masculine, very sure of yourself, as with all of these. But it is really, really good, and no one's going to know about this. It's one of them ones that's going to be very rare, and if people smell it, they're not going to smell it everywhere. They might comment and say, "What are you wearing? You smell really nice," and things like that. So yeah, but if that helps you a lot, just let me know. Give me video a like. Hope you give you some ideas with Christmas coming up and things like that. It gets quite cold this time of year, so you're going to have to bring the heavy hitters out. You know, I know if you're going to town, you're going to Christmas parties, you want your fragrance to last. So yeah, hopefully that helps you a little bit. If you've got any other ideas that you'd like me to try, or I left out my video that you think are quite strong, just give me a shout. And thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. See you later. Thanks. Ta-ra.